Hey everybody, welcome back to the stream. We've arrived at a 1v1. It's been going on for a while, Flying Duck versus Yoon, but things are getting spicy in here. There's so many 1v1 lobbies going on right now. Look at this. 1v1, 42 OS plus. Here's a 1v1 lobby. Here's another 1v1 lobby. The one we're in, look at all these players. So yeah, things are popping off right now. Next season of BPL is going to be starting in a couple weeks, so it's qualifier season. Got plenty of players practicing the new maps. Maybe we can show those off on stream here in a second. If you're not involved, let me change this real fast. Display capture. Da, da, da. Yeah, there we go. So here's the Bar Pro League server. If you want to get involved, this is a great place to check out. I can link that into the chat real fast. Let me place that, invite people, copy. So I'm going to put the link to the Discord in the chat, and we can take a look. At the top, we've got the format so far tab, where you can see like when the main event is. Qualifier link is right here. Scroll down, there's the map picking and panning, and then we've got the map pool right here. CCR, some Cats Valley, Into Battle Redux, Devil's Post Biles, Pools of Violence, High Noon with Water, Eye of Horus, Canis River, and Red Comet. So that's going to be there. Got the challenge link. I can also put that in the chat as well for you guys if you want to get signed up for the qualifier. Brings you to this challenge page. You can already see you've got 17 players registered, so some new players since the last time I checked this. We got Mighty Sheep coming back to the 1v1 scene. Of course, I'm signed up. Got Slick Like Vic, Lopatka, Raxel, Flying Duck. Plenty of great players here. So, hope to see you guys there. Game's still going on. Wow, and I think we're actually in the queue. That's right. Okay, so maybe I'll take some players at ladder points here shortly enough. Got another 1v1 lobby going on. Ooh. Turn on the game capture. We're back. So hopefully you guys are here for it. Might be playing some 1v1s here shortly enough. Hey. I think this game might be close to being over. This is Into Battle Redux, which, I mean, I was playing on this like a lot earlier in my bar career when I first started. Haven't had it in the BPL map pool at all. Pretty interesting map. I'd consider it a little bit awkward to start on. Like you start in like typically these three mexes right here, but it's a little bit of a walk between all three of them. So maybe like 2 mech starts are going to be a little bit stronger, and then of course you've got some symmetry here with these kind of plateaus and 3 mech spots in the corners. Not really sure where to send the commander on this map, and of course we've had that recent balance change where labs have more build power, right? So gonna be seeing some early comm walks. I'm assuming some unassisted labs for a period of time. And look at these resbots doing work right now. And yeah, where's this game at actually? 19 to 30 metal per second. Flying Duck is absolute beast. He's got his energy storage. He's got his 4 con turrets, scaling some energy. Trying to spend that metal. What do we have over here? Got a vehicle transition. Yeah, that's not how you make wins, right? Got the classic 4 construction bot gang coming over here doing their thing. Grunt attempting to raid on the right side. I guess that's when you would actually want to send some rocket bots down there. His commander is looking egregiously out of position, actually. This is not where you want to be 12 minutes into a 1v1. And Flying Duck, you got to spend that metal. I guess he's going to do it with an air lab switch, so he's going to be going for some bombers here. Might actually help him out. A couple of pounders making their way out onto the field. Some interesting terrain. Actually, let me check and see the pathing on these vehicles. So you can vehicle up this hill. I guess that would take forever, though. Gonna watch this pounder just like slowly crawl up this hill. It's just painfully slow, right? This twin guard did finish, ends up going down. I think a few of these cons are going to go down as well. 1 goes down, 2 goes down. Gonna get a few more, right? No repair micro, no labs to block. And the 4th con will end up being taken care of. So where did these bombers go? They're over here. I don't see a scout. I don't know how you get away with just bombing without scouting, but I guess it is what it is. Here we go. First pass gets a few of those wins and some solars. Okay. Here comes the scout. And I think with this pass here, yeah, we're going to get all of these wins. I think another pass could actually get these this build power here. So that should actually end up closing out the game. Let's try and see what happens. Yeah, all the wins get taken out. Nettles are coming up, but I don't think it's going to be enough in time. Yeah, get some repair going off on these con turrets, but a couple of bombing passes going to take out the rest of those. And with that, the game seems kind of over. Just printing thugs on repeat right now, bringing the commander back to the main base. Huge run by on the other side of the map. Kind of the death throes of a red player. A red Cortex commander. Yeah, 700% E. Kind of hilarious. These bombers are still doing work. Sherry's coming out. That's going to clean up the rest of this army. Still sitting on the 4 construction turrets. Commander is desperately running away. I mean, that is enough incisors to kind of clear, to kill that commander, I think. But some grunts are going to show up. Sherry should be stepping into this as well. And I'm still waiting for the commander to tap out. Yeah, no energy production. 1,000 metal in the bank. Commander's just chilling over here. What are you going to do? And there we go, yeah. Taps out. Types the GG. Love to see the sportsmanship.
Battle ended.
We'll be heading into another game, so hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Just wanted to throw out there, if you did want to contribute to the BPL prize pool, I think you can go over to patreon.com/barcasttv. Also paypal.com/barcasttv. You can donate any amount of money. Honestly, $5 goes a long way. Again, on showing your support for the players.
You are now playing.
Showing off their stuff, giving you guys some great games to watch, so good way to show your support. And if you're not, haven't liked the video, go ahead and do that. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. See, Kuchi and Amir. All right. I don't have a decent record versus Yoon, actually. Let's see, what map do we want to play on? I don't really know. Go back to the Discord and look at this map pool. High Noon could be good. Eye of Horus. Red Comet? Let's try Red Comet. Oh, Gal Katonald. I need to send him an invitation to play, actually. It's a pretty strong player. Seems like a solar map specialist. Close this window. Minimize this. So I will be right back.
Please choose your starting location.
All right, here's your reminder. Drink some water. Stay hydrated.
Battle started.
Yeah, I need to change up my play a little bit. I need to start using, I guess, like hotkeying the lab so I don't have to, like, click there. Usually when I leave my commander in the main base, you can just, like, kind of tab twice to go there quickly. But on maps like this, where you have, I should say it differently. On maps where you expand with the commander, you can't quite do that, so... See how this works out. Should be fine. Kind of like this, okay. Yeah, something like this. Turn that sound up a little bit. Turn the music down. This is a decent spot for a radar, but if you're playing against bots, it can just get sniped super easily.
You're low on power.
I guess I should just expand with the commander from here.
Low power. Radar lost.
Ah, GG.
Enemy commander destroyed. Battle.
Only dirt. Who is this? It's just only dirt. All right. Never played well small maps. Yeah, I mean, I think he played pretty well. I want to play a hook. I don't know. Um, the CCR would be good, maybe. Canis, maybe. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, let's try this. We'll just keep rotating through the maps. I know Huck likes to play Armada bots. I'm wondering if he's going to choose to do that here. I want to say the last time I played him on this map, I actually did the 2 mech start right here. Just tried putting on a lot of pressure, so maybe I'll change that up a little bit.
Battle started.
Looks pretty strong. Good to see him improving. No, IDT. I will, but we will see. Too much pressure, anxiety.
Need power. Warning, mines were detected.
Okay, so I'm pretty far ahead, I think. Need to keep making units, keep scaling build power.
Need power.
The Tsar won't shoot? Just shoot. What are you doing?
Warning, mines were detected. T2 unit detected. T3 unit is ready.
I guess we'll go to T2 air here pretty soon.
Infantry unit detected.
Yeah, GG.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Hey, I got Modulo. We'll try high noon. This map's a little weird, honestly. I'm not really sure how to approach, like, when to get into the water, or, like, should you just go, like, hovers, like, to maybe try and harass something like that, or take the island mexes? I know, like, there's decent amount of mexes in the water that are kind of worth going for, so... Hmm. I do know you can get, like, a forward vehicle lab with the commander. That's pretty strong. Last time I played Medulla, he actually sniped me with a bunch of incisors,
Please
so
choose your
what
starting
can you do?
location.
It did like spawning here, and then you just like walk like this with the commander, and then you send some cons to expand this way, that way, I guess. So this one feels pretty safe actually, because your first con can just like come over here, maybe like make a radar right there, and then it just like walks back to the lab. So maybe something like this. Modulo is up there in OS, so I wonder if we can actually win a game, maybe get a little closer to 59. That'd be cool. He always takes a while to load in. It's a decent amount of energy in these trees here. I don't really want to send the resbot that way because it's like mostly right here. What's that, 250? There's 1,000. It's close. Wonder where he would spawn.
Battle started.
I think he can actually get away with going Mex Solar Lab. We'll see.
Low power.
I think I actually over make E when I finish this solar.
Low power.
Oh, it's too good.
Low power.
Okay, so he's making the air lab now. I don't really feel too uncomfortable with like the position I'm in here.
Aircraft spotted. T2 unit detected. Low power.
Yeah, GG.
Enemy commander destroyed. Battle ended.
Well, that's a fun map. Hey, Sargeras. See, is there any other good 1v1 lobbies going on? Oh, there you go. Flying Duck, Purple Heart. He needs to get registered, actually. Guess we could try like Pool, CCR. Let me check the other maps. High Noon, Eye of Horus, Pools. Try Pools at Barless. It's a fun map. I'm not really sure how Lewis likes to play, but I've been meaning to try a new like open on this map. I guess you really don't need the res bot, but I don't know. We'll see. I have been enjoying like the 2-mech spot, and then you go for like a couple of titles on top of wind turbines, and then just do like really heavy grunt pressure. But I'm not sure. Not sure what's optimal. I actually been meaning to do a little bit of testing on this map to see like what's the better open at like 3, 5, and 10 minutes into the game, because there is a pretty decent commander expansion path on like the right or up the right or down the left side of the map, depending on which side you spawn on.
Starting location.
But, hey, Clippy. Good to see you, man. But yeah, here's the spot I've been like just kind of maybe like winging it from. Not sure how much Lewis has seen of my games on this map. I don't, if at all. But we'll see. Yeah, speculation on his part. Did I get some ladder points? I did. So close to 60. I can retire, right?
Battle started.
See, wind's going down. Not ideal. We'll have to see. I wouldn't really mind making a 4th wind turbine before the lab. I would prefer not to have to make a solar, just because we're going for titles. But 10.7 seems fine. It's going back down, which is not ideal. Especially when you're trying to get the Resbud out. They're pretty expensive, like energy-wise. But we're not stalling, so we'll continue to make wind turbines. Actually, I can go here.
You're low on power.
Pretty nice. Not really stalling. Ideally, wind would go to like 2, and I can make like 2 more solars, but I don't think that's going to happen. Or 2 more titles.
Need power.
It is really not good.
You're low on power.
Okay, kind of sensing an air transition here.
Aircraft detected. You're low on power.
Of course.
T2 unit detected.
GG. Oh, he went back into the vehicles? It's kind of weird.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Yeah, mid rating 24. Could check that out. Yeah, why not? Go to. Take a look at this. Yeah, Domino versus Flying Duck should be a pretty good one. I like this map, Devil's Post Piles. I mean, it's interesting. I haven't really played too. I've only played one game on it versus Coochie, so I guess that doesn't really count too much for anything. But, well, I mean, nothing against Coochie. He just doesn't play really standard like other players. But I do think air opens are actually could be strong on this map. It's pretty long rush distance. You've got all of the high ground plateaus to take mexes. Let's catch up to this and see where we're at. So one thing I'm a little unsure about, like, because it's east versus west, right? So if you do spawn here, I think it is better to expand. No, it's like these make it so like it. I'm not sure what to do with these, right? It's like what side do you try and split, right? If you spawn here, do you split it like this way, or do you split it like east versus west? I'm not really sure. But this is what, pawns versus grunts? Okay. Domino's doing his thing. Flying Duck, naked expand you over here. His commander is idle. Not ideal. Gets the jump on these grunts. That's actually really strong. And then, yeah, here come the bombers, which Domino pre-made some anti-air, so that'll serve him well, unless he puts all this energy converters right next to his build power. But one nice thing spawning down here, actually, is you do have access to this Geo, which is really strong on a 14 wind speed map. I'm a bit worried for these commanders. Like, both players being very greedy with the commander here. Domino not going air, actually. So I think that could bite him in the butt. But what I was saying earlier about, like, the air lab start is, like, you can spawn here. You just get the one LLT here, covers your main base, and you go for the air lab. And, like, you do have access to all the reclaim on top of these piles, plus taking them, plus the good radar position. So I can actually, when I played this, I ended up going 2 air cons. One of them like instantly flew out to try and get the reclaim, and then the other one I started a con turret with to reclaim the air lab, and then went and started taking these like mexes on top, which it's not nothing. I mean, if the map is split in half, it might be a little difficult for your opponent to try and take those back once you've grabbed them, you know. So here come the bombers. No scouts just yet. I see one flying now, but that's going to get taken out pretty quickly. There's even a decent amount of anti-air already in front of the main. Oh my god, that missed shot was crazy. And then, yeah, he's going to fly over this, come down, and move out of the way. Okay, don't mind that. Gonna bomb these 3 mexes over here. Don't mind that. I'm gonna play him really greedy here. I'm wondering if, like, versus him, you can just do like a comm snipe attempt or something like that. But it's gonna get a little awkward here. He isn't spending his money. I guess he will now. He's going T2. T2 out for Flying Duck, actually. Do you make the A Geo here right next to your main? I don't really think that's the play. It could just kind of end the game for you. Maybe you go for this Geo, something like that. but we'll have to see. Okay, T2 cons just now started. That's a bit of a blunder, but I do like the build queue. 2 cons, 6 butlers. I'm not sure what you go into from here. You get the second con. Upgrading mexes, actually. Okay, he is going to go for the AGO. All right. Not sure I like this attack. There's quite a few LLTs here. He does spot the commander, right? Okay. Yeah, 4 LLTs is really strong. I guess he clears out all of everything in the bottom right corner, but you can just make some res bots and clean this up, so. But Aju is finished. Get that big power spike. 1250 energy per second. Yeah, and this army here is like kind of forfeit. I guess you control V, but there's already res bots here. Trying to reclaim what's on top of the hill. Kind of funny. Yeah, this is not going to work out. You got to group up your forces. Can't push into 3 LLTs like that. And he just goes into tumbleweeds. Hilarious. Oh, not targeting the LLTs. Gotta set some res bots over here to kind of clean this up. Yeah, but no Yagio, no Prude for the blue player. And look at the stream of units. Yeah, just fiends and pawns on repeat. It's just like Akumar style, right? I mean, if he gets a decent tumbleweed off, maybe he stops this push. But yeah, he's stalling on energy. Grunts do pull back. Okay, that was the play. And then Domino's just gonna retake all these mexes. I would like to see him reclaim that metal, but it's Resbots over here. Yeah, the commander is exposed. I think he might end up going down because there's, I mean, he's gonna have to get through these 3 LLTs, but we'll have to see. What, 1, 2 expanding cons? Yeah, Domino is going to this corner here. I think he might get trapped. We'll have to see. Splitting against the tumbleweeds. Oh, you can't shoot tumbleweeds underwater? Okay, he does. Domino does get his army over here to protect his commander. That is nice, but I'm a little bit worried about his position here. But anyways, back to what I was saying. How do you try and split the map in half? I was thinking because you have this hill there, it makes it a little bit difficult to push down this way. I don't know. I guess, yeah, I think so. You would push down this way because you have this cliff, and then you just need to defend like these chokes here. Kind of get this little quadrant right there, and then I guess you just contest the other side of the map. Oh my gosh, beans versus pawns. Oh, is Otto here? Oh, he is. Yeah, this is a big attack. I'm not sure how he's going to stop this. There's a couple of beamers here. One's going to go down very quickly, it looks like. Maybe not. Repair's pretty strong. But we are printing welders, which should do a decent job stopping this. And I guess the game is just like even. It's got the Prude. Two T2 cons. He needs to get this one upgrading mexes. Oh, that tumbleweed's too good. I mean, yeah, I would go for the Prude there. I mean, it's kind of tough. Kind of tough if that goes down and just blows up your main. I have been meaning to make a video. It's like, how many bombers does it take to kill X, right? Like, how many T1 bombers does it take to kill, like, Commander, Geo, an AGEO, a T2 lab? What other interesting targets are there? I guess, yeah, fusions, APHAs, stuff like that. Like, and then like, how many 2-2 bombers does it take to kill Commander, a 2-2 lab? The same thing, right? It's because I personally don't know the exact number for AGEOs, like how many T1 bombers it takes to kill an AGEO. No idea. I think it's about 12 for the lab and there'll be no wreck. I think it's like 10 and it'll have a wreck. That's kind of OP. Okay, he is coming down here to reclaim. And his base is pretty much surrounded, so... Okay, there we go. Still no fusion out of Flying Duck. You really have to buy that fusion after your AGO finishes. But how do you get out of this? I don't really see a way. I guess the commander can degun, right? Oh my gosh, he misses his shots. I guess you just hope for the wind turbines to kill the fiends. One goes down. But the units are streaming in. There is a conga line coming across the map. 6,000 metal in the bank. What are you doing? I do think Aura might be a little bit better on this map because like Centurions feel strong. There's a lot of choke points. You do have the spiders in T2. Better air, which might come into play. Wind Queen coming. I think that's going to be the game. Fiends running into the main base. You're going to get on top of the fusions. Get on top of the build power. And Flying Duck is just chilling. I guess that's a giveaway where the commander is. The build power is streaming out there into the ether. Yes, never give up. Never surrender. Yeah, how much is it? It's 200, okay. Domino, what are you doing, man? I think I might be vetoing this map. It's pretty crazy. Quite a bit of banter going here. All right, remaking the fusion. We're getting resbots out. We've gone for the T2 air. All right, this is how you spend your metal. And an Aphis. All right. Okay, I guess he thought better of it and made a fusion. But I've had some trouble spending the metal. Probably like to see another AGO go up somewhere. Like here. Here. Guess we actually did make a second one there. And T2 air for Domino. It's going to be going for scouts. How many bombers is this? 29 bombers. You gotta spread them out. Okay, so we're just going for 3 liches and a bunch of figs. Same thing coming out here for our man Domino. Flying Duck is not cloaked, so I am a bit worried for him. And there is no jammer, so there is a chance. He is making a lot of T2 figs, so this will do a good job of protecting him. Getting up that build power. Okay, a second atomic bomber is out. About to be out. Flying Duck still sitting on 13k metal. I guess you just make like 2 more fusions in a T3 lab, right? Wait, where are you going? Is that deep enough to hide your commander? I don't think it is. I guess you would just like stand right here, something like that. Okay, a third atomic bomber is finished. Going into that fig production. That is a lot of T2 figs. 40 Nighthawks, right? Versus... okay, 2. Yeah, I can kind of see where this is going. But it looks like Flying Duck is getting ready to do something. No, he's just making some dragons. That's how you spend your metal. Gonna finish this Aphis first. Can't say I blame him. I mean, this is how you lose the game, right? I don't know exactly. I mean, I don't think it's gonna work, but I mean... about how you would expect the air battle to go. One of the atomic bombers goes down. There goes the second one. Okay.
Commander
GG's called. Maybe T2 air is just the play on this map.
Battle.
Just go for the snipe. Get the AGOs up.
You are now playing.
Man, I'm waiting for the ASL round of 4 to go down. Actually watched the round of 8 with some pretty good games. Hey. Alright, time to lose some OS. See, Domino is a Armada enjoyer. Not sure if I can get away with going Cortex here. I think this map's a little bit better for Armada. So. It'd be pretty hard to stop the run bys from the pawns. They're pretty slippery. There's not a lot of good radar coverage, and there's not a lot of room to kite. So think Armada might be a bit stronger here. And I have been enjoying this like expansion path with the commander, so we'll see how it goes.
Battle started.
Low wind is good for ticks. Just make that solar. Don't really like this build queue, but what are you gonna do? This will get the construction turret up and then
Low power. Aircraft detected.
GG.
Enemy commander destroyed.
I think that's it for me, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the cast. Leave a comment, hit the like button.